You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
There's some truth out there, folks. There is some serious truth. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the bottom of it. What could be so bad? Literally, what could be so bad that they want to get rid of Biden? Folks, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It is Zero Dark 30, and we're blasting out of the bunker. Deep, deep, deep in the South. Okay, wow. There's a lot of questions out there, folks. A lot of questions right now. What could be so bad about Joe Biden that the deep state wants to get rid of him? That the Illuminati has said, that's enough. We're done with you. What could be so bad that the Democrat Party is like, hey, we're going to have to let go of this guy? I mean, literally, folks, we have had some of the most demented, evil, screwed up people in the world literally run for positions of power and get them, all with the support of the most rabid lunatics in banking, finance, media, and positions of power. I mean, Hitler, folks, was Time's Man of the Year. Media lauded him as the world's greatest ever, right? They just loved him. And this is after it was exposed. After Hitler, was exposed for all his evil. The concentration camps, rounding up of his own citizens. Crimes. The obvious political brainwashing and propaganda. And the media loved him. Other countries loved him. They let Hitler in. What could be so bad that they want to get rid of pedo Biden Hitler? Right? Seriously. Right? They're hiding their tax forms. The Bidens are. Okay, I can see that, hiding them. But why? I thought, we're all supposed to know what each other makes. I think it was Christina Bob is saying they're covering something up. Yeah, they're definitely hiding something. I mean, even I figured out, in order to have boxes here and boxes there, and it's all classified documents, that's an awful lot of classified documents. How many documents are there? What is it that they're hiding? I mean, we knew the next day practically that it was 1,000 classified documents, or no, 100 classified documents that they took from President Trump. Right? We figured that one out because they helped us real fast. What could Biden have done? I mean, we've got the Clintons and their participation into all things nasty and disgusting with Epstein. We know about that. We know a lot of things about a lot of politicians. Justice Scalia, of the Supreme Court, his unusual death at a vacation getaway ranch, right? And the connections there to other bad people. We know a lot about a lot of these people that's really suspicious, right? Mr. Comet Ping Pong, listed within the 50 most powerful men in Washington, D.C. He owns a pizza store where there are literally 100 senators, 435 congressmen, and thousands of very powerful bureaucrats. Washington bureaucrat chiefs. So what is the deal? What are they hiding from Biden? Or why are they hiding Biden? Why are they trying to get rid of him? Could it be that he helped install another Hitler-esque type character, President Lula in Brazil? Could that be the reason? Could that be what they're hiding? Why? Why would that be a big deal? I mean, the United States government installed the Shah of Iran. They took over Iraq. They took over Afghanistan. Well, hell, they went after Iraq twice. What's the big deal about taking over Brazil? Right? What's the big deal about screwing with some other country's election system? What's the big deal about using propaganda to convince the people of the world that what the U.S. government's doing is right? Oh, yeah. It's kind of like Ukraine in 2014, where they messed with an election system, where they installed a puppet government, where they went to war with, right, one of our enemies, where they took an ally, made an enemy of them. What could Joe Biden have done that is so bad that the World Economic Forum doesn't want him? The bankers don't want him? Really? The power brokers, has he turned on them? Why do they want to get rid of him now? Is he asking too much? Is the big guy taking 10% and that's too much? It's against the rules? He's put his hand in the pot too many times? Maybe he upped his game, said he wants 20%. So how do you take a political and, shall we say, corrupt ally and have him become the enemy? I think I may have your answer. We've seen it in James Bond movies. We've seen it, well, in all kinds of movies. It has to do with the bad guy going to his bosses and, quote, renegotiating, asking for a bigger, better deal after the fact. So let's just say the big guy has been asking for his 10%, and he's been getting it all these years. He's had Hunter out there working his dirty little deeds for him. He's had his fair share of hair sniffing and boob grabbing against the will of all kinds of people. He's been getting everything he wants. Right, Tara Reid from the 90s, who said she was sexually assaulted, that got swept away. He's getting away with everything, folks. So why now? Did he go to the big bosses and say, look, I don't want 10% anymore. I want 20%. You're talking to the big guy here. My patience is wearing thin. I'm Joe Biden. I want 20%. Not only do I want 20%, I want Hunter Biden to be president after me. I want to be dictator Biden, right? I really want to be the Hitler guy. Who knows what Joe Biden has asked for? Right? Double. He wants double. He wants to be part of the World Economic Forum's inner circle, the sanctum sanctorum, the holy of holies. Perhaps he's made some demands on their, shall we say, elite ears too often and too much. That is what I'm going to guess has happened, folks, is the corrupt and the greedy have been let loose for too long. I think Joe learned that even as president, he's not as powerful as he thinks he is. Maybe he's gone to them and said, look, I've done every dirty deed you've ever asked, including trying to start a war with Russia, right, through Ukraine, World War III. I've given you everything you want. Now I want, right? I want the life serum, so I get my health back. Who knows what Joe Biden has asked? Because we can't really know, because we're not allowed to understand. But we can make some wild guesses, can't we? Well, my wild guess is he's asked a little too much, a little too often. My guess is he has become a little too demanding, or maybe a lot. My best guess is he pissed off his bosses, and they're going to cut him loose and sacrifice him. Why do you think Kamala Harris is so scared of her job? Why do you think so many people, so many terrific political candidates have gotten close, right? Gotten close to receiving the nomination for president, and all of a sudden they backed away. They backed away from that power because they started to understand what was there waiting for them. Fred Thompson. Look at Fred Thompson as a political candidate for the Republicans. He was doing awesome until he decided to step down. I think he got a taste and smelled what was there. Very ugly business, folks. They want to get rid of Biden. It's because Biden fucked up. Biden asked for something he didn't deserve or shouldn't have. Biden got out of hand. Greed and corruption versus the most powerful greed and the most powerful corruption. So now it's time to get rid of Joe. I wonder. I really do. Semper Fi, Godspeed.